African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 15th of August, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Volchansk and Liptsov directions inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, the 36th Marine Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Volchansk and Tycho in the Kharkiv region. The enemy's losses amounted to 60 soldiers, 4 vehicles, a 203mm self-propelled artillery unit Pion, a 152mm howitzer D-20 and two 122mm guns D-30. Units of the West Group of Forces occupied more advantageous lines and positions, defeated the formations of the 67th, 115th Mechanized, 3rd Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 1st National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Nevskoy, Chervona Dybrova, Makievka, and Stelmakovka of the Luhansk People's Republic. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 470 servicemen, 3 U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carriers, 6 vehicles, a UK-made 155mm towed howitzer FH-70, a 122mm self-propelled artillery unit Gvozdika, a 122mm howitzer D-30, a U.S.-made and /TPQ-36 counter-battery station, and 3 ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Forces improved the tactical position, inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 23rd, 93rd, and 150th Mechanized, 143rd Infantry, 5th Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and the 241st Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Alexandro Sheltino, Stopachki, Chasov Yar, and Pobeda of the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost up to 650 servicemen, 2 combat armored vehicles, 5 cars, a 152mm D-20 gun, 3 152mm Mstabi howitzers, 2 105mm M119 guns made in the USA. An ammunition depot was destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces actively liberated the settlement of Ivanovka of the Donetsk People's Republic, defeated the formations of the 32nd, 53rd, 100th, 117th, 151st Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 109th Territorial Defense Brigade, and the 111th National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Toretsk, Grodovka, Vozdvizenka, Kalinovo, Novgorodskoye, Mirlyabovka, and Nelipovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. 7 counterattacks of assault groups of the 53rd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 15th National Guard Brigade were repelled. The enemy's losses amounted to 470 servicemen, a U.S.-made Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, a U.S.-made Max Pro armored combat vehicle, 2 cars, and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. Units of the East Group of Forces improved the position along the forward edge, defeated the manpower and equipment of the 78th Mechanized, 58th Motorized Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Vodyanoy and Prechistovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. 2 counterattacks of assault groups of the 125th Territorial Defense Brigade were repelled. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 105 servicemen, 3 vehicles, and a U.S.-made 155mm M198 howitzer. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 65th Mechanized and 128th Mountain Assault Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, the 106th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Pavlivka, Novodanilovka in the Zaporizhia region, and Lvovo in the Kherson region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 90 servicemen, 3 vehicles, 2 155mm M777 howitzers made in the USA, and a 122mm self-propelled artillery unit Gvozdika. A fuel and lubricants depot was destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops, and artillery of the groups of troops of the armed forces of the Russian Federation hit a missile and artillery weapons depot, a storage area for unmanned boats, a fuel tanker parking lot, concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 152 areas. Air defense systems shot down 3 U.S.-made JDAM and French-made Hammer guided aerial bombs, 12 U.S.-made HIMARS rockets, and 35 unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 638 aircraft, 279 helicopters, 30,005 unmanned aerial vehicles, 569 anti-aircraft missile systems, 17,064 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,400 multiple launch rocket systems, 13,247 field artillery pieces and mortars, 24,738 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.